All right, so 21 says, a plane is flying 12,000 feet horizontally from a tall vertical cliff. All right, so I'm gonna put a dot right there and call that a P. There's my plane. If you want to draw a plane, knock yourself out. Then it says it's flying 1,200 feet horizontally from a tall vertical cliff. So over here somewhere, I'm going to say the plane's going this way. Here's my cliff. Okay, this is my cliff over here. You want to put trees on it like the one yesterday? Go ahead. It says it's 12,000 feet horizontally. What's horizontal mean? And that's how we are when we lay down. That's parallel to the ground. So in other words, going from here over to the cliff, this is 12,000 feet. It says the angle of elevation from the plane to the top of the cliff is 45 degrees. So I really should have this up. I'm going to kind of cheat here and move the plane closer so it looks more accurate. So the picture will be a little more accurate. So this is 12,000. It says the person that's looking in the plane up at the top and the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. Okay? Then it says, while the angle of depression from the plane to a point on the cliff, so is he looking at the ground? No, he's looking at a point on the cliff. I'm going to say he's going to look at it right there. He's going to look at that point. An angle of depression, so I think I want to move this again, so because it's going to be in my way a little bit. Again, this part right here is 12,000 feet. That's the red segment. And the angle of depression right here is, where'd it go? 14 degrees. And he's looking at a point on the cliff that's an elevation of 8,000 feet. Does anybody know what elevation of 8,000 feet means? Yeah, so from the ground, we're going to call this the ground, right? There's the ground. From the ground to this point, this thing right here, is 8,000 feet. 8,000 feet. Find the height of the cliff. Well, this is kind of a tricky problem because, anybody know why? Anybody know why? Why is this a tricky one? What am I going to do? What am I going to do to get the whole height of the cliff? What do I got to do right here to get the whole, huh? Yeah, I got to find both of these, and then what am I going to do to get this total height up to there? What do I got to do with all this stuff? I got to add them all together. Got to add them all together. Now, there's a shortcut in this because I know math. Do you know math? So I'm going to show you the fastest way to do this right now because I like fast ways. I'm going to show you take it back. I'm going to show you the long way first. So I'm going to say this part up here is X. I'm going to call this little part Y. From this point up is X, and from this point to that point is Y. And then I'm going to show you the faster way to do it. So what's the most important thing to use? The angle. So from this angle, what's this side over here? Opposite. What's this thing right here? That's adjacent. What am I going to use to find X? So the tangent of 45 degrees is going to equal X over 12,000. Well, I'm going to tell you right now that I know that this X value is 12,000 because I'm a genius, right? I'm not even close. So can anybody tell me how am I so good that I can get 12,000 feet without doing any work? Yeah, if this is 45 and this 45, so it's a 45, 45, 90, so aren't my legs equal? That's not genius. That's using what I know to make it not as hard a problem. If you solve this over here, if you take your calculator and you take 12,000 times the tangent of 45, you get 12,000. Because the tangent of 45 is 1. I almost feel like showing you why it's 1. I think we should. I'm going to show you why it's 1. Do you guys all met? I want to show you that all this stuff we've been doing all ties together. Didn't we do a thing called the unit circle? And didn't we know, well, I don't know if you can know it or not, but I know it. I know at 45 degrees, my ordered pairs are radical 2 over 2 and radical 2 over 2. And something that we had in the past is that, again, let's look at this. This is the y value, right? This is the x value. This is my angle. Don't we know that the tangent of 45 is the opposite over adjacent, the y over the x? So isn't that radical 2 over 2 divided by radical 2 over 2, which is 1? So this unit circle also told us that the tangent of 45 is a 1. It's all the same stuff, man, just a little different representations. Right now in my class, I told you I'm taking, it's the pain in my butt. The hardest thing for me is the hardest thing for you guys in this class. They put math notation in there I've never seen before. There's math notation that I've not seen, and that's what I got to look up because I don't even know what it's asking me to find. Because when you don't know what you're looking for, it's kind of hard, isn't it? Right? Just like when you're trying to draw these pictures and you don't know what they are, it's hard. It's hard for me. I know what you're going through. Do I quit and not do it? Heck no. Don't quit. The only time you're guaranteed to fail is quitting. Don't quit. All right, so anyway, that part's 1200. Now this one I don't have an option because we don't have a special with 14. What is this side opposite to 14? Oops. Well, why is the opposite? So that's opposite. What's this side right here called again? That's adjacent. So if I put 14 in here and change that to a y, I can find y. Now this one we need a calculator because it's not a special. So will someone tell me what y is? What's 12,000 times 14, tangent of 14? Say it again.
299.1494.
299?
Yeah.
99.194. Did anybody verify that? Did everybody get the same thing? Okay, so this part, 299.194. So what am I going to do with these three things? Add them up. 12,000 and 8,000 is 20,000 plus 299.194 feet. That would be the height of my cliff. Anybody get that on their own? I'm just curious because 20,000 feet is way up there. I got to find out how tall Mount Everest is. Make sure Mount Everest is that tall. There it is. I'm going to Google and see how tall Mount Everest is. Sometimes the people that make up these problems are a little crazy. How tall is Mount Everest? 29,000. So it's 29,032 feet. So this cliff is just 9,000 feet. Well, actually, 8,701 feet shorter than Mount Everest. That's pretty tall. Any others? You guys don't find this fun at all, do you? All right, get busy on your worksheet. We're going to turn in the rest of your worksheets on Tuesday, and you're also having a quiz on this stuff on Tuesday. So Tuesday, when you get in here, I'm going to ask if you got any more questions. Hey, tomorrow, if you got questions, come to Zoom. Ask me. Okay? Did I turn on the video for this?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get that turned off so that I can get that recording going. I think this stuff's so cool. Oh well.